children are capable of far more than you've ever imagined. Children will play down to an institutionalized system, but if freed along with structure and responsibility and systems they will build, are capable of incredible things.
You know, in the Michaela School, which takes a very different approach to you, in the UK, it's an inner city school, and there's a wide range of general cognitive ability as a consequence. So you can imagine in a typical class of 30 kids, there would be kids with an IQ of 90 on the low end, likely up to maybe 85 on the low end, and then maybe up to 130 on the high end, right? So a real distribution. But they're teaching at a very high rate, and 75% of their graduates get accepted to Russell Group universities in the UK. And Russell Group includes the big UK universities. So they've managed to set up a system where, regardless of that immense variability in innate intelligence, let's say, there's tremendous emphasis on rapid learning.
Well, so here's where we might differ a bit, or at least what we've discovered. And what we've discovered is, IQ, no question, is the most important determiner of success or socioeconomic success. But it's still only, what, 25%,
Yeah,
right?
it seems about 25%.
So what we found is, regardless of IQ, if we can build a tribe where every person there believes that they have a calling to change the world, that there is a place in that tribe. Now, if my IQ is 100, I'm not going to be doing three-body orbital problems. I mean, I just can't do that.
Advanced physics.
Frankly, I can't do that, right? So that's okay. There's other things I can do. So what we've found is there's very little variability in the ability to learn to do things if you provide people with a compelling story and reason. If you provide them with a recipe, which is now you can find a recipe for anything on the internet, and if you provide them with some sort of rubric so they can among themselves judge it, and you provide them with some gamification, some way to keep score that's fun, it builds a tribe. And if you can do that, and we do this in groups of 36, the tribe is so complex and interesting, it's all about the tribe. Once the tribe works, we get learning happening at a 2 to 3 times average rate. And most importantly, the academic subjects become unimportant. They all happen. I mean, it happens at a rapid rate. But you're learning self-management, self-governance, and how to get along with people and build a culture. And you can have all the artificial intelligence you want. It can't do those 3 things.
Okay, so now let's go back to when you started building this school and walk through it step by step, because I'd really like to understand more deeply how these schools operate. I know in the Michaela School that I referred to, it's very structured. And the teachers do the guiding, and it's clear that the teachers are the ones in control. And I was very impressed when I went there, and her results are also very impressive. The children are very secure, and they're very pleased to be there. We had about 6 of them take us around, and they were just randomly selected from the school population. And I asked them a lot of questions. And so they're liking this. You're taking an approach that also requires the children to participate in their own self-organization. So you could imagine that you could have a system where the basic rules of engagement are established by the authorities, but the game is actually playable. Or you could have a system where the game that's looser, which would be the system that you set up, where the demand for self-governance is placed in there to a large degree at the beginning.